Building an online course has never been easier thanks to the massive amount of technology that's available to us. Because of all these different software tools and website builders, we can now create an online course with relative ease. We can also make massive amounts of money by selling these courses to our audiences if we're an influencer or a content creator. Because there's so many different options to choose from when it comes to course building platforms, it's important to figure out which one is right for you. In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of exactly how we utilize Kajabi in our own day-to-day course selling. I'll also show you a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to actually build a course on Kajabi in the first place. We'll cover everything you need to know, from figuring out what market you want to choose, creating the modules and how to provide value, and how to make sales to that course program and how to drive traffic to it. Make sure you watch to the very end of this video because we do have a very special gift for anybody who's trying to build a course right now. Speaking of right now, let's actually talk about what we want to base our course off of and some good examples. As you can see, we're currently on sidehustlemastery.com, which is Charlie Chang's flagship course offer. This course is built on Kajabi, and it essentially utilizes all of its essential functions to create a beautiful looking course website. As you can see, I can hit this start learning button right here, and it'll show us all the different modules that we'll get access to inside of this program. We get things like the affiliate marketing mastery and the newsletter mastery. We also can scroll down here and see there's a about me section where Charlie has a short little description about who he is and basically what he does, as well as some of the other things that he has, the amount of subscribers he's achieved, the followers that he has, and the overall success that he's had in other platforms. This is an example of a very well put together course, and it's one we're going to show you how to build inside of Kajabi right now. Now, first things first, it's really important that you follow along with me so that way you don't skip any of the steps and your course doesn't get messed up. We're going to show you exactly how to get started with Kajabi for the cheapest amount possible, considering the fact that Kajabi does cost money to actually get started with. To get the best deal possible, head down to the link down in the description and click the link for Kajabi. Once you click that link, you'll then be taken to a page that looks like this, where it says monetize your knowledge and own your future. This is where you're going to get started. We're going to head up here to the top right and hit the get started button, or hit this claim your free 30-day trial button. When you use our link, you get a free 30-day trial, which means you can fully build your course, get everything up and running, and start making your first sales before Kajabi charges you a cent, which is super helpful for actually getting the course off the ground in the first 30 days and making those sales to pay for your subscription. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and click this claim your free 30-day trial button. Once we select that, it'll then ask us if we either want to continue with our Google account or create a brand new account. For the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how it looks to create a brand new account. I'm first going to enter my first name, my last name, and then my email address. Once I enter in all of that, I'm then going to hit continue with email. As you can see, all we have left to do is enter in our password and our payment information, and then we start our free 30-day trial. This is a massive deal that you guys are definitely going to want to take advantage of, so I'd really recommend getting started with this because you can actually start selling your course before you even have to pay the subscription fee. Once you guys get started with Kajabi, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. This is Kajabi's dashboard, and it's essentially where you're going to do most of your course building in the first place. As you can see, with Kajabi, you'll get access to things like the Hero Group, their University, and Kajabi Experts. We want to focus on building our course though, so we're going to head over to the Products tab. Once we're in the Products tab, we're then going to hit this course option right here. As you can see, this is the course section where it'll display all of our different courses that we're going to end up taking or creating. So the first thing we want to do to create a new course is head up to the right here where it says plus new course. Now that we've done that, it'll then take us to this page where we'll give a title to our course and a brief description. Also, just as a quick side note, I'd really recommend if you're just getting started to actually go with a mini course and not a full-fledged course outright. This is important because most of the markets that you could end up targeting in the first place might not be optimal to actually make a course for, meaning that you could end up wasting a lot of time creating a whole course program for a market that essentially doesn't want it. So it's ideal to create a mini course with about 6 to 8 modules where people can get access to it without having to do a bunch of other work, thus meaning that the market will be tested a lot easier and we won't have to waste as much time building our course in the first place. So the first thing here is the title. For this instance, we're going to do dog grooming service course is just going to be the name that I'm going to call it, or we'll just call it dog grooming service. And for a brief description, we'll basically just say that this is a dog grooming course on how to build a business around dog grooming. Once we type in the title and the brief description, we're then going to hit the next button. As you can see, it's already starting to generate too on this right side here, giving us a clear idea of what our final course will end up looking like. Now, the first thing we'll do here is actually customize our course's appearance. One of the first things we can mess with is the primary color option. This can be any of the preset colors, or you can head over to the color wheel and select your own color. I'm not really going to mess with this too much, so I'm just going to hit the blue option and call it a day. Then we can choose our accent color. I'm a big fan of the orange and teal look because those are two of the opposite colors on the color wheel and they're complementary. So we'll go with the orange and the teal kind of look. Now that we've done that, we can even add a thumbnail image image, which will replace this kind of background image right here at the very top. That image needs to be 1280 by 720 at least. First thing we're going to do is hit the next option here. Once we hit the next option, it'll then ask us to actually price our course. We can either make this course completely free or make it a paid course. Now for a free course, this can basically work as a lead magnet where you're collecting emails and specific contact info from people that are interested in your product. For the sake of this video though, we want to show you guys how to actually make money. So we're going to look at the paid option. Now with the paid option, the first thing you're going to see is this one-time payment. And this is where the customer pays once for access to the product and basically never has to pay again. We can even make this a subscription by having people pay weekly or monthly for this service as well. We also have the multi-pay option, which requires weekly, monthly, or yearly payments, which is nice if you have a more complicated product or service that you're offering. This video though, we'll just do a one-time payment. One-time payments seem to work the best with these types of courses. Now for the price of this course, again, you can make it anything you want. I'd recommend starting low if you're brand new to the market and don't have a large audience that you're selling to. The lower the price, the more likely it is that they're going to say yes, and it's the best way to actually get the ball rolling in the first couple of months of operating your business. So because this course is a mini course and we're just getting started with it, the first thing we're going to do is actually make this course just 39 bucks. Nice and simple. And then for the payment option, we can either select any of these payment options, but we'll do Stripe since Stripe is a very easy way to collect a lot of these payments in the first place. Now that we've done all of that, we're then going to hit the next button. As you can see, it's actually doing a creation wizard thing where we'll basically have a nice course outline that it will show us, and it basically is AI generated. This is super helpful for getting that first initial ball rolling with your course and actually starting to create something with it in the first place. As you can see, we now have our official outline generated of our dog grooming service course. The first thing that we can see down here is the first couple of modules, which are understanding dog grooming basics, introduction to dog grooming, basic grooming techniques, and essential grooming techniques, as well as these other modules here. Kajabi is essentially organized by all these modules, and you can edit these as much as you would like. To give you an example of this, I'll head over to the introduction to dog grooming section and hit edit lesson. As you can see, I can edit the title of this and even select module that this goes under. I also can add media to this, whether that's a video, audio, or we have no media at all. We also have a lesson thumbnail that we can select, which makes it look just that much more professional and overall sleek. And we even have comments on these specific modules that people can comment on. As you can see, this is a brief synopsis of what this module is about in the description part, and we can edit this relatively easily with no real friction involved. We also can attach files that people might need to download if they need to learn anything, and even add automations for people as well. Once you guys have a clear idea of everything you're going to create inside of your course, you'll then just fill out all these different modules, create new modules, and continue to build the course as you go. It's important to remember that, of course, don't make this too complicated. People want a easy to understand, great to digest lesson plan with simple direction. People don't like overcomplicated stuff. They don't want to feel like they're back in school. They want to feel like that your course actually solves the problem that you say it does. So make sure to keep things relatively simple and keep things succinct so that way people can get through it in a timely manner. As you can see, we even have that course generator option where we'll literally generate an entire course for us with AI, which is super helpful. And then of course, we also have the customize feature where we can go even further in depth in customizing this. They even have pre-made templates inside of Kajabi that you can utilize if you don't want to build out the entire look of your website. You can just pick one of these and get started. You can also create your own templates and upload them if you already have one at your disposal. There's also offers that you have where you can basically offer things like discount codes, coupon codes, and a host of other helpful items. And you can even see all of your customer base and some of the other options that you have at your disposal as well. As you can see though, Kajabi is incredibly intuitive and very easy to use. This is an amazing platform to get started with building a course on, and it's one that I definitely recommend you getting started with as well. Make sure to use the link down in the description of this video to get access to a 30-day free trial when you're actually getting started with Kajabi, and make sure obviously to take advantage of that deal as soon as possible. If Kajabi isn't what you're looking for, we have a ton of other course platforms that we personally recommend you guys get started with, linked down in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what kind of course you're going to build with Kajabi. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new videos, and I'll see you guys in a future video.